All right. Once again, welcome to our podcast. My name is Robi Omondi.
My name is Busara Naaman.
And my name is Winnie Lubembe.
And mine is Lucy Riley.
Now, welcome to our podcast. This is straight from the source.
It's definitely saucy.
Now, today we are kicking it off with a very interesting and personal episode.
Okay.
Where we'll get to know about ourselves. How did we meet? You know? I would really like to know. You know, I know it's interesting, but I want our people to know. You know, most of the time people will be asking, who are these girls?
Yeah.
Are they friends? Are they colleagues? Are they just random women from the media space?
Yeah.
How did they meet? Why did they even decide to be together?
Yeah.
So I'm sure people will be very interested to hear about this.
And if they're friends, are they really friends? Or they're just friends for the podcast?
Right there. So we are kindly requesting you that you settle in, relax. As you can see, we are very relaxed today. There's nothing serious.
Yeah.
From our outfits, you can tell.
You
can tell.
Courtesy of
Bittiner Wear KE. Yes.
Perfect.
I mean, go to their page and grab yourself any of these outfits if you like, or any. They have so much. So yeah, you have all the options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically today I just want us to understand
Yeah.
what drew us close to this
Yeah.
partnership. I like to call it partnership.
Oh, I like that.
Because when you create a partnership, it's easier to create a friendship out of a partnership.
Yeah. Ooh, look at Robi going deep.
I know.
Yeah. It's not
Sister,
automatic that your
yes.
friends will be your partners.
True.
Absolutely.
But it's more likely when you become partners,
Yeah.
it's easier to create a friendship from
Yeah.
that. So I want
Yeah.
us to know what drew us closer. What makes us comfortable with each
Yeah.
other? Or are we even comfortable with each other? In the first place.
we're
Yeah.
just pretending. I hope not.
Oh, we're just trying to
Lord.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically I want us to get easy.
Yeah.
Relax.
Relax.
I don't know if I should start from my left or from my right.
I'm curious to hear what Busara.
Same. I feel like she's got it coming.
Pack it up. So let me start with Robi.
Oh my goodness.
Sasa Robi tulikutana naye tukiwa campus. Tulisomea pale Multimedia University. Kwa hivyo tulikutana naye, tulikuwa darasa moja wakati huo. Sasa tulikutana darasani na Robi wakati huo ilikuwa lazima utamnotice.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu
Why?
fashion.
La
Jinsi
la.
anapenda kustand out.
Look at her.
Yeah,
I know,
for sure.
I know.
Giving rich auntie vibes.
I
Yes.
know. Alafu advantage pia ya kukuwa na Robi. Okay, nilikuwa namfuata pole Robi. Lakini Robi alikuwa anatupesa. Ukifuata na Robi utakula Indomie. Hata kama umesota.
Yeah.
Robi alikuwa na pesa kila wakati.
Okay.
So nilikuwa napenda kwenda kwa room yake. Alikuwa naishi hostel, mimi nilikuwa naishi nje. Sasa nilikuwa napenda kwenda kwa room yake ndo angalau najua nitapata pale Indomie. Alikuwa yapenda Indomie.
Yeah.
Apenda. Yaani Robi ilikuwa kila wakati tulikuwa shule campus haturuhusi kubeba gas ama heater, lakini walikuwa wanachemsha maji kwa ile kettle, ukimaliza wanatia kwa lunchbox ama mkebe wa Prestige wa Blue Band, wanatia Indomie hapo ndani alafu zinaiva and then we eat.
Yeah.
So nilikuwa napenda kumfuata alafu pia yani ni mwanamitindo, alikuwa model, alikuwa anapenda kudance na mimi nilikuwa napenda kudance.
Yeah.
So hiyo kitu ndio ilituunganisha, maana yake hata tulikuwa tuna dance wapendwa mimi na huyu Robi hapo nimeona.
Can we get like videos zenyu?
Tunaweza ka video moja, by the way, video moja tukidance, maana yake mimi na Robi tulikuwa tuna dance, tulienda tukacompete kwa ile competition ilikuwa inaonyeshwa kwa TV, ilikuwa inaitwa Sakata dance competition. We used to dance. Those days tulikuwa tunajiita G Queens. Yes. So ilikuwa mimi, Robi, kulikuwa na mshana anaitwa Joy, mwingine anaitwa Faith Heho ambayo ni makeup tower.
Yeah, the makeup tower.
Kila makeup artist. Sahi. So we used to dance.
Nice.
And another thing tulikuwa video vixens. Unajua tukiwa kampuni kwa lazima pesa tutafute. Like shule kusota is a no. So unataka kutafuta kitu or your talent, unaweza kuwa ni actor ama actress, unaweza kuwa ni dancer, inaweza kuwa wewe ni model. So Robi alikuwa kwa zote, nakwambia nilikuwa nampeleka events za kumodel, tunaenda pale events tofauti za fashion. Aliniintroduce kwa vitu vingi. Alikuwa ananiintroduce kwa vitu vingi. Alafu kitu kingine ni kipi? by the take a video 2-3.
Yeah.
I really want to see.
Tulidansia video moja ambapo sasa hao nyumba ya Kenrezi. So najua Gen Z mtaelewa lakini sisi millennials.
It was called Kitambi.
Kitambi.
Oh my goodness, Kenrezi.
So that's how I met Robi. Alafu later on tukiendelea kusoma, Robi alitoka hostel akakuja nje tukaanza kuishi pamoja.
No
way. We were roommates.
We eventually became roommates.
Tukakuwa roommates.
You know? Yeah.
I thank God nilikuwa roommate wa Robi manake. Unajua sometimes za maisha hata mimi mara nyingine nikizungumza na wasichana ambao wanaingia campus nawaambia ukiwa campus chagua marafiki zako vizuri. Najua si vizuri kukua kupe lakini kama unajua unatoka familia ambayo haijiwezi ama unatoka mahali penye unajua utasota utakuwa huna hata chakula, tafuta mtu ambaye angalau mnaweza enda kununua hiyo githeri na mpike mkule. Unaona si ati wewe ni hustler unaenda kutafuta hustler mwenzako mwanze kulala njaa alafu mkianza kulala njaa mkianza kuteseka unaanza kufikiria njia nyingine za kwenda kutafuta pesa huko nje kama vile kutafuta pads unaenda huko nje kwa wanaume nini. So mimi nilibahatika nilikuwa na Robi na kwamba nilikuwa na la samaki kuku. Sasa hiyo mimi kwangu unaweza manage sukuma na githeri.
But at least you were contributing something,
that githeri.
Lakini per week tutakula githeri lakini at least per week siku moja tunakula kasamaki.
Right?
Nice.
So it's good to choose your wisely. Your roommate wisely ama mtakufa njaa. Good advice. That is all I can remember how we met. Alafu then kila mtu maisha with time with time tuka separate kwa sababu kama nilivyosema unapotoka katika mambo yakiwa ni magumu unapata shule kidogo ilinilemea ikabidi niache kidogo. Robi akaendelea alafu niliporudi baadaye nikapata mwanadada ashasonga mbele lakini look at God here we are together kama nilibaki nyuma sahi tumepatana tuko station moja tufanya kazi moja msomaji na reporter.
I imagine
God is good.
God is good.
Amen. My side of the story.
Yes.
Yes, so most of it ametaja. We met in campus. We were classmates at some. But then I don't remember that hostel part. I don't remember that she used to come to eat Indomie.
Kuna msichana Scholastica. Anaitwa Schola msichana mrefu hivi alikuwa rafiki yako
She's my other she's
from
the coast.
From the coast.
She's still my friend.
You shared the same name.
Yeah, we shared the same name.
I remember tulikuwa tunaenda kwa hostel. I can't remember kama ilikuwa ni hostel yenu ama yake.
No, we were sharing the room. Yeah, we were living in the same room. Yes.
Yani hiyo ndo nakumbuka.
You know, I can't deny that because I really liked Indomie.
I know. Imagine guys hata sahi tuko kwa ofisi anakaanga anasema guys hatujakula Indomie na tunaenda tunakula Indomie.
You watching Indomie hata mimi up until now because there's this new Indomie
the chicken beef.
No, inaitwa migo something. It's like in a white pack and then like na green.
Yeah.
The best.
Hi Indomie.
We actually promote.
Tuna promote
Indomie. Indomie nisiwaite kwa mara nyingine. But anyway, I don't remember eating or rather having those moments, but it's quite clear because I really loved that food and we used to make lots of it. It was affordable at that time. So if you can't afford to go get fries,
not
once
every day.
and then we used to shop like monthly for us, me and that lady. So in the hostel at least so that we have something whether to Minnesota or not, we will have food. So my memory of meeting Busara is quite clear because her, how do I call it? Her energy, her aura stands out. Busara is loud. So she will make you guys want to be happy. So she's a happy person to be around. You'll not be bored. Like, unless she's sleeping. Because she likes sleeping. But
Lord Jesus.
But the most memory I have of us and Busara, even in the dance crew that we had, Busara had the most energy. So she's the one who would be put up on mbele so that we can follow her energy. And it was so hard, guys. It was so hard to match Busara's energy. But since now we want to be the best, like whatever we are doing, we enjoyed that. I don't think we were professional dancers, but we enjoyed dancing. It was so much fun. It it wasn't our source of income really, but we enjoyed doing it. And having Busara part of it, to me, the energy, her energy was just it was everything. Imagine.
Important details.
Yeah.
Do not
And
miss
then
that out.
the good thing is our talents brought us together, and the energy she had kept me closer to her. And then now living together with her, actually I was not there most of the time.
Okay. Oh, happy.
I used to travel a lot.
By the way,
Because
go where?
I was traveling.
Right.
That time, I
Campus
think it was
makes
around
sense.
2014. It was around 2014.
Yeah.
I was a model. I was a brand ambassador for Miss Tourism Migori County.
Nice.
So I used to do a lot of projects with the county government. So when I come back, Busara has made the house clean. She's she's active. Mimi, I don't like cleaning.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not clean. I'm very clean by then. I like things the way they are. I want nikipanga vitu nipate ziko venye nimezipanga. I clean where I can, and my things will always be on point. Busara will make sure everything is clean. So we didn't have issues with sijui cleaning. Busara will just be there. Hana shida. Bora ameenda amedansa amerudi. Na amekula indomie hana shida. So it was easy to be with her because I don't like disorganization. So I never had a problem with that. Hata niende 1 week nitarudi nipate everything is okay. In fact, hata sikuwa namwambia tinakuja. Sometimes we've traveled, I have to sleep at home.
Oh, sometimes she used to come with her model friends.
Where?
Kuna Miss Homabe, I don't know. Miss Homabe.
Oh, who eventually
model.
became Miss Tourism Kenya.
Yeah.
Wendy.
What pretty girls. Wanakuja na kanga tu hivi. I look at them and I'm like, oh, these are beauty pageant with their crowns and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. Something I regret though. Walikuwa wanapenda kujibamba, waende out, waende have fun. And I was scared. I would prefer to sleep.
That one is me to tell. Let me tell you.
Now I regret. I was like, I wish I knew
Those days,
I wish
guys,
ningejibamba.
those days, Busara alikuwa anapenda soda.
Okay.
Anapenda soda
Until now, there's no difference.
She, you see, like when you're young, you want to have a glass of wine, you want to have, the light drinks that girls like to take. Busara just wants her soda and the environment to dance.
By the way, it's like dancing gives you like a certain high that nobody can
So
match.
sometimes we used to think she's boring because she doesn't want to go and join the fun.
Have a drink.
She just wants to sleep. So but she was fun when she's having her soda and she wants to dance. She'll just dance. And then when a lady is seen to put off men, ni watiaji. Like it would easily be assumed as udemi mtiaji. But I liked the fact that Busara did not entertain men in a certain way that will make you feel cheap. Or easy to go, because as young ladies, as she said, I was in the modeling industry. It's very easy to attract a certain group of men in a certain way that is not respectful to yourself. So I think me and Busara stuck together because we had some level of self-discipline to a very good degree and respect. And it was easy to be in that space where you feel like I'm not missy mtiaji. If there's someone else who feels like I don't have to entertain men just because either I want something from them or I want to be carried like to be seen like any other pretty woman. So I think I respected that a lot about her, and it made me put her to a very good degree of so and that made us stick together. We wouldn't argue. Atukwa tunapeana inaitwa exile. We didn't give each other exile. I don't think it ever happened.
Did I have a boyfriend at that time? I didn't.
We
I
did.
didn't have a boyfriend. Mbona nilikuwa naogopa wanaume lakini
so
your campus piganelli exile.
I know.
So it was interesting to be in that space.
But
where
you see, I really like your stories because both of you, because then that goes to show like all the young girls watching that you don't really have to go, you know, like the extra mile in terms of, especially when you're talking about like men, because you're in your prime, like now, remember the boobs are parking, and, you know,
talk about the West, right?
You know,
so it was non-existent. You don't have a waist.
Yes, and it's very easy so for both of you to be like, Robi, I'm a Busara, you know, and all those things. But you stuck together despite your differences, and supported each other throughout the entire journey at campus, which is really, really good too.
Funny thing, maybe this one we should talk about it. We give you a chance to also say how you met Busara. But we, even in our careers, I think fate found ways to bring us together. Back together over and over again. I think the first TV interview that she was going to, we were together, and we were. I think we were the last two ladies remaining.
Because oh my god,
we were the last two ladies, and then she was you and alikuwa nasema she had cornrows and she was not well put together. I had my wig on, I had my dress, my heels. I think I still have photos of that.
we jingine zile za kule home,
but she got the job, and I remained to where I was previously. So I think fate just found ways
to bring you together.
Then after some time she joined now where
kwenye yako so now we are together.
Imagine.
Interesting. Oh my gosh. So Busa, I think you guys had joined a month, or is it 2 or 3 months before I did?
Yes.
And like the first time we were not close because I think you had like your set, the people wenye mlingia na wao
watu wa Kiswahili ndo tulikuwa karibu na watu wa Kizungu tukatoangalia.
Exactly. So hata mimi nikiingia like I found myself like
ukaenda
leaning towards the English side than I can't even remember like the first times that tuliongea na wewe Busara, because I think there was just like we never talked as much, and if we did it was just like hi ile asubuhi unaingia job unasalimiana and then that's it. At what point did we start talking? Because I think at some point, and then you see vile umesema like ukiangalia Busara anakamkali zile za
I know. See, that's what I'm telling you. I'm very cold, like, and I don't look likeable if you don't know me.
That's the thing. So kama like rakaule wa kama huna agenda, like kuja come talk to me when you have an agenda, like you have your together, you know. So to some extent ni kama nilikuwa na kuogopa. I'm like huyu and then ukiingia kwa nini, and then you start stories unasikia hey Busara, because I don't know, there was a time mlifanyana nini na nani,
I know the drama.
So everybody
I like it. I like it. And this drama, it follows me. I don't want it, but it follows me, and I thrive in it. I'm like, let me suck myself
in the drama.
You're here, let
bring
me
it on.
So many conversations story. I'm like, hey Busara, stay away, because at that time like I'm still new and I don't want to kosana na watu, and my personality is more like I avoid trouble. I avoid kukosana, you know, like I just avoid all. So I think I avoided Busara for a while. I can't remember after how long then we started talking.
Now we started talking when the problems began. Not problems, but the trauma, the sadness. Yani those are lots.
Trauma brought us together.
By the way, watu ambao mjafanya kazi newsroom, working in the newsroom is very hard, and sometimes or media in general, sometimes unaanza kupata depression, unaanza kuwa lonely or sad because of the environment.
I think
so from that point tukaanza kwenda lunch pamoja, and then tukaanza kujuana pole pole.
But it was like those moments where like you see someone, but then so unasikia story ya watu, hey Busara is this, Busara is that, but then ukiongea na yeye she's not like she's like vibes, like yeye mpatie tu mweke music, that's it. She will dance, she'll bring all the vibes and all those things.
And later on to the trauma, we started dancing together with you.
We
liked music. Nyimbo zetu zinaendana.
Badi yadi yadi. On Sundays pale newsroom. Oh my god, guy goosebumps. Goosebumps. Oh wow. Good old days. But really that is how we met. And then later on
Lucy came.
That's true. Exactly. I came in I think much later. The team had already formed, so to speak, and when I was joining, I think the drama had already sort of subdued.
The problems zikatuleta pamoja, drama zikaisha.
The problems
brought us together.
The drama, but I was still interested in knowing what the drama was. And that prompted us going a lot. Like I remember we you know what we used to do together? We used to go to like staycations. and then we would like have drinks and we'd have food, and then we'd go out. Like this time, I felt like I got even though it was trauma, but we had fun.
We had fun.
We were having fun.
We would cry together, laugh together.
Yes, we're crying,
cried.
and we would be like, let's take a glass of wine.
Yes.
Crying. Right?
Yeah.
And I remember like with Winnie, we'd go out for lunch together. And I remember this one time we went to this place at Junction.
Yeah.
And we had such a meaningful, wonderful, fulfilling conversation.
Yeah.
And it was about, purpose in life and where you see yourself. And those things really resonated with me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? This is really awesome. If these are the people I'm working with, because I imagined that, everyone else is like this. But even as I got to know Busara, Busara is talkative, very talkative. That's what I love about you. Because we could be on the phone and then we'd be like, yo, it's 2 hours later, man.
Yeah.
Please.
We have to
Naomba kwenda kulala. I'm like, wait. And then that's Busara for you. So you see, like, every time when we'd get like a lunch, 1 hour or an hour and a half for lunch break, we'd take a walk to a place where we'd have fish. You remember the place we used to like going to have fish?
And then Lucy ameletwa samaki, alafu samaki hakuwa na kichwa. Lucy mnafikiria ni mpole by the haongei, mwenye ako kimya, lakini hiyo siku the drama came. Aliambia wait alete kichwa.
Why does the fish have the head?
Exactly.
Where is the head?
Where is it?
And who told you to remove the head? Hiyo kichwa yake ndio akili.
Exactly. And that's the thing. And I really liked how tulikuwa tukiinsist kila wakati tuletewe sosa, boga, supu. Alafu the food was maybe worth 200 bob, but we've eaten
I know
a lot of food, And the lady was so patient with us. She'd be like, oh, so ingine sasa itabidi mlipie. And we were like, yeah, tulete sisi.
Let me tell you, because my favorite was fine. So we would do fish, and then there's alikuwa anapika nyama tamu. Oh my gosh, akiweka. Oh Lord.
Okay,
alikuwa anapika nyama tamu kabisa. So I would order supu ya nyama and then na pilipili. Like it didn't matter kama nakula maharagwe na chapo. Chapo zaki, do you remember like chapos? They were nice, zimeungua, but tamu. So we wanted those ones. Zile zimeungua tamu.
Na Busara napenda zile fresh imetoka kwa moto.
Kwa moto.
Ni ngumu. Why?
Ikwe crunchy.
So fine, takula maharagwe tuseme na chapo, lakini supu ya nyama na pilipili. Hiyo ni like starter. Oh my gosh. And then we would do fish, and then so Lucy may order say fish, Busara say nyama, mimi, and then we would
so you guys wanted a platter.
Exactly. At the best rate at the house. Haya, let's sasa zile za kuongezea za juu. And we were her best customers. People would come to and people would come to eat there as well. I think that we influence business.
So you've been influencers, guys, for
a very long time. We pulled, by the way, people from the office. So inafika point sasa, instead of just us, we were like say around 4 or 5. So we pulled a crowd. Every time lunchtime tunaenda, we are like 6 or 7 or 10 people tunaenda lunch.
Tunajaza hiyo hoteli mpaka juu.
Exactly. And in another occasion, we Fridays would be so enjoyable. We'd go to this nyama choma joint place.
Oh my gosh.
And then we'd be like, I'm not okay, I don't know if I should say this. Probably I'm not gonna. You know what? Never mind.
It's safe.
I mean,
aliyopita si ndwele. Tunaganga sasa wenzetu.
So and we were stressed at the time. That place was not very good, right? So where we'd go for nyama choma, they say in Kenya, you should have at least a drink, right? Something, anything. A drink could be water. It could be something stiff.
But we didn't have water,
right? But there was no. The restaurant we didn't have water. So we would.
They didn't have water.
They never sold water for us. They just said to us, no.
I love that.
We can't give you water.
You tell me that restaurant. I would like to visit.
They're like, no water for you. Everybody else can have water, but not you.
Okay.
Not you. So one time we went back to the office, and then the editor. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Choma.
You know,
okay.
and we
It's
get
fine.
so excited, especially
Yeah.
say, I'm thinking of Busara. She's already
Yeah.
talkative.
Yeah.
And you can imagine with just one drink of
Drink.
water,
Yeah.
the energy. So we'd go in, and if it's
I
typing,
know.
we're typing away. We're
That
like,
story,
yes.
Yeah.
You know, we've got energy, and you can close on a high note.
Do you
Yes.
remember? Do
Those
you
things
remember what
made us
Nani?
bond.
Do you remember what Mberia used to say? I'm Mberia.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that boy.
I know.
Oh, he's not a boy now. He's a man.
Mumekuja? Mumefika?
I see you.
No, like mumefika, meaning
Yeah.
Ni nyinyi tena.
like the energy from
Is
the
back.
water.
Yes.
The water
has
held
good.
us.
But those were good.
Get to the
good
next
days.
day.
He was the
Yeah.
comedian.
Especially,
Yeah,
we
he
should
was a
have him.
He's a
We will
comedian,
have him
yani.
for sure.
Yeah.
Sasa
Yeah.
kuchekesha
Yeah.
watu tu
Yeah.
yani.
All right.
Office.
Yeah. But
Okay.
good days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good days.
So
Yeah.
today, when we were having a discussion with someone
Yeah.
before we came
Yeah.
here, someone asked me, so you ladies, because he has seen what we're doing
Yeah,
somewhere,
yeah.
and he's like, okay, so what makes you different or unique, or what makes
Oh,
you
your personality.
be together?
Yeah.
So I want us to try and describe each other.
Oh,
If
my
you're
God.
asked, who describe Busara, describe
Yeah.
Lucy, describe Winnie. You guys have not told me how you met me and your first impression. I want to know.
By the way,
Pull up that.
Take it from
I
the
also
top.
actually want to know, our first impressions of each other.
Yes.
Is it what you initially thought?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Lucy, you
okay.
look like you have
I
things.
want to say something.
Yes.
I do. Because
Yes.
Robbie, when I first met you,
Yeah.
like your character, you're warm, your
Yeah.
personality, it's welcoming. And, we spoke and immediately we hit it off. Because
Yeah.
the funny thing, we met here at home.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Really?
and yes,
Yeah.
yes.
For the first
For
time.
the first time.
No,
I
we
hadn't
met
met you before.
We met at an event.
Which
in,
event?
in Ngara, Sarakasi Dome.
The award for the award,
The award.
show.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
But we didn't talk, did we? Like I felt
We
like we
didn't
were
have
supporting
time,
somebody.
eh?
No,
and
we
then
were-
we kind of just like,
No, we were high on life.
Okay, high on
know
life.
what
That's
you're
it.
talking
Yeah, it was an
I don't know.
event.
But
You
it's
see
like
where
we were
Winnie's
all over
mind
the
is
place.
going. Like, we were happy. It was an event.
Yeah.
Everyone
Okay,
was
okay,
excited.
fine.
we didn't get
Yeah.
the time to talk
We
because
never
the
really
music
did.
was
It was
loud.
Yeah.
and like there was the
Exactly.
awards going on.
Yes.
And like we were cheering on.
Yes.
And-
but
friends of ours.
continue.
But
Yeah.
last week I was so happy for you guys to meet because I thought you would really
Really?
like each other.
Yeah.
Hiyo
Yeah.
siku.
Yeah.
I was like,
And how comes we never-
Riley, you will be
Yeah.
so comfortable. Mlikuwa mnachukua videos hata mmesahau.
Yeah.
Alafu mlikuwa mmeka karibu.
We
Mimi
didn't
nilikuwa
act
mbali
like we
kidogo.
didn't know each other.
Wana act kama wanajuana tayari.
Yeah,
So
but
they
that's
were
the
like
thing
taking
about Robbie as
selfies.
well.
Yeah.
I feel like she does come across and have that person or character. Like she's going to give you an opportunity to get to know you.
Yeah.
And that came across at that point. And even now later when I really sat and like, okay,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
And then, I listened to your ideas. You're a businesswoman. You're a
Yeah.
news anchor. You're
Oh,
you're doing all
yes.
these things. And I'm like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
How comes I've never sat with you
Yeah.
and hung out with you even more? So
Yeah.
that's the thing that I got from you. And I was really excited because the fact that you're doing so many things, for me, you're
Yeah.
carrying a lot.
Yeah.
You're a mom.
I know.
You and all those things. You're a
Business
wife. You're a
person.
business
I-
person.
oh
You're
my gosh,
running.
yeah.
So I was
You
just like
just-
Robbie.
Yeah,
Yes, I can
she's
definitely
cool.
like. I
Yeah.
really enjoy and learn a lot from you as well.
Yeah.
And I enjoy your company.
Yeah.
And then you're good vibes. Like you're
I
surprisingly
actually
good vibes.
I wanted to say the same because the
Surprisingly,
first time I met
like,
you is
yeah.
actually here.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
yes,
day. That's the one we
yes.
remember.
Yeah.
But then there was the other one. But that's the one we remember. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it was
keep
just
going.
like vibes. Like, hey,
It
girl,
was,
hey. It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're like, you're very classy, you're tall, and you're like, you're
I'm
not
tall.
tall.
Tall
yes,
people will
but
be called and
also-
I'll be the last one.
like,
Nyuma.
Girl, that will be me.
Okay.
So there's a way like you carry yourself with like confidence.
I
and,
try.
like you. Someone will definitely notice you.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the thing. Yeah, and then you
Skevla
just
nasema
come.
amen.
It's okay, and your vibes, and
Amen.
you just like because I feel we just hit it off.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
well.
Immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like she
Yeah.
fit, Ali fit in.
Just fit
100%.
right in.
Yeah,
She fit.
yeah.
It was a perfect fit. It wasn't
100%.
difficult.
Yeah.
I
What do you
would
think
say,
of us?
I would say the same.
Yeah.
Winnie, at first,
Yeah.
Winnie ni kama anatakanga kusoma akili ya mtu huyu. What does this?
Anakuangalia tu.
Anakupima kwa nikana kupima. Like what is she thinking?
The tea is spilled.
What does she want to say? How will she say it? Then now eventually I just, people are different. I like that about her because you give someone room to be themselves. Before you either put something on them or a label or a tag. So which I really, really like because if you haven't given someone a chance to be themselves, you'll never know who they are. Because it's either you're expecting something from them or you're expecting them to fit in a certain box that you want them to fit in and not for them to be themselves. Lucy on the other hand, Lucy is sophisticated.
I know,
you see
man.
those aunties who are like, oh, like, my daughter,
raise the
my
volume on
child.
edit.
Yani ametulia. You first time you see her, you'll be like, this is the rich auntie vibe I want to be around. The calm one who doesn't like noise, but she talks her mind. When she speaks, you'll know this person has taken their time to understand you, so that she also wants to welcome you into her life, into her space, and she's very welcoming. When I came to her home, I was very amazed. I felt at home. Like, Peter, unataka kwenda choo ndio ile msalani unataka you want water? Sina ice cubes. Ingia pale kwa fridge. Like, you just
so true. And that was the day the private chef was here as well.
Yes. And then that one, I'll never forget that one. Mimi, I know I like cooking for people. I like to make people feel at home. So when I come to Lucy's place for the first time, there's a private chef.
I know. Girl, we have like videos of that. I want us to put let's put the
imagine.
Oh, but
it was such a very lovely. There were flowers on the table,
decoration.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, why did you have to go all your way out? Pia ungenipikia tu maziwa mala na ugali na mboga.
No, she goes all the way out.
All the time. And I don't take that for granted. I appreciate that about you. Na usiache. So next time tukikuja kwako, your chef akuje tena.
Vile umesema ako come na imagine sasa Lucy anagombana.
How?
Utateta na hiyo sauti useme
we should try provoke her.
Ndo akasirike. Ndio kama ata raise sauti.
There's somebody who knows me well.
We will ask them. If only.
I know. Ako like, you don't know
you
her.
Guys, what are you saying?
You have no idea.
You have no idea.
Oh my god. Yeah. Busara also has interesting things to say about me. Like every time we meet, she's like, Winnie. Girl, this one.
I know. Winnie. Yani mara nyingine wanashindwa kudescribe manake ako tofauti vile ulivyosema anangoja kukusoma lakini most of the time
not in a bad way.
Winnie kama humjui unaweza dhani msichana kuna maringo.
That's snob.
Anaweza kosa kuongelesha, anaweza kosa kusalimia, unaona? Hivyo ndo anakaa lakini unapata baadaye ukimjua unapata ako tofauti. Alafu kitu kingine ambacho naweza sema ni vile watu wanasema mimi niko cold. She's cold too. Colder. She's colder. And uweze mu-approach hivi lazima ukae chini upige hesabu vizuri uone utafikaje sasa paka pale ndio uweze kumu-approach ndio hata ufanye like ingekuwa si nyinyi sijui kama mimi ningekuwa rafiki yake vipi yani ingekuwa ni mimi peke yangu niende ni befriend ingekuwa vigumu ningekuwa nakaa tu namwangalia nimwangalie tu akitembea yani she's so different compared to Lucy ambaye ako warm unaweza muongelesha unaweza shida zako unaweza piga story mcheke unaogopa lakini hana mambo mengi mwenyewe ukipata opportunity ako tu kawaida lakini naendelea kujifunza kujifunza kumuelewa lakini hana mambo mengi ni vile tu
you know what, to be honest the way I can describe Winnie is you have mystery about you, you're mysterious. So you'd have to be
told that.
you'd have to get to know you and then at the same time you're also deep. So when you do get to know you have so many levels to you. It's like peeling like an onion. Like there's so much to you that unless you sit down and listen to you and talk to you and hear your thought process and then you'd be like, What? I want, yes. I want to talk more with
talking
you.
about mystery, nakumbuka
Yeah.
those days tulikuwa tunafanya kazi pamoja kule. Unapata sisi wote tunajua boyfriend ya nani ni nani, and then there's Winnie. Hamjui kama
Who is your
anade
boyfriend?
kama
your
moleo.
boyfriend?
I did not have a boyfriend. And that's the thing.
Do you have one now?
Do you have one now?
Alama ya
wanna know?
dukuduku.
Yes, tell us more. Anakuangalia by the way, ukimkana yuaona.
No,
Kubali.
I care about someone deeply.
Yes. Perfect.
Deeply. So
Praise
yeah.
the Lord.
But that's the thing. Most people, like when you say about, like when you talk about mystery and all those things, so a lot of people think I don't want to express myself. I might like sort of like quote unquote expose my life, but sometimes it's because there's nothing good
To expose. There's nothing to show.
Yeah, and especially in the boyfriend thing. Let me tell you, akuna mtu hata siku moja nishaimwambia niko single. And they're like,
Amin.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
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 It's like, no. So
Yeah.
people think that Mr. Kiko ambia boyfriend.
Yeah.
And yet I am at that time
Single.
as I don't know what.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Yeah.
it's interesting actually to
Yeah.
like hear people say things about you that's probably
You're
but
like
yeah, but the, like
shocked.
means
Yeah, I really like that.
I
And,
really
then the
like
last
that,
thing
yeah.
about the other thing about you is your dreams, your goals, your passions.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I get to listen to those, it's almost similar to what I also want to do. So that's why we connect on that level. So I
Yeah.
like that you
I feel
think
like we
about
connected,
them.
yeah.
And
We
because
connected very
things
fast,
like
yeah.
we talk about like vision board, and you'd have one too, and we'd be like, oh great,
Yeah.
like plans
I
and
have
looking
mine,
into
yeah.
forecast of the next, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
me too, and those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So we connected on those other levels, and I feel like you have a lot about you,
Yeah.
and you also you work on yourself. I
Yeah.
feel like you have that element about
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
which is great,
Yeah.
and you love your space as well. So there's nothing wrong
That
with that,
part,
because
that
when you love your
part.
space, sometimes it comes across as being distant,
Yeah.
aloof, or
Yeah.
not wanting, or snob. Okay,
Yeah, snob. I have been told the
Snob.
snob.
Yeah.
I've been told
Yeah.
the snob several times.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lakini ukimjua hana
Yeah.
hata
Yeah.
unapata wakati mwingi tukifanya ama
Yeah.
tukisema jamani situkutane, we will be like njoni kwangu jamani,
Yeah.
njoni, I'll cook,
Yeah.
I'll do this. Sasa hiyo hutarajia anaweza fanya kitu kama
Yeah.
hicho.
True.
But then ukienda unapata
Yeah.
anaweza fanya hivi vitu vyote,
Yeah.
awapikia, waletee hapo, aseme acha
Yeah.
nikufunike wasikie baridi. Ndio hii kuletea socks, acha
see, that's-
nikufunike.
yeah.
Unapata
Yeah.
sasa hiyo ukimwona huku nje na kizungu kingi.
Oh.
By the way, kizungu ndio kinafanya
Hey, too many
unaweza kosa-
English.
kizungu kingi unaweza muogopa useme
Yeah.
huyu
Yeah.
huyu hayuko size yangu, yani
Yeah.
inaitwa
Level.
Level.
Same level.
Amerika
Yeah.
huyu.
Yeah.
Kumbe mtu wa kawaida tu kutoka
Yeah.
West Pokot.
Okay. I was also just gonna. Oh my God, I have so many things to say about this lady. The last one, the last
Okay,
one
stop,
is
but don't
bougie.
Ah.
Yeah, I can say that because even Oh,
Yes, it's a song. It's a song. Bad and bougie. The
Hey.
Migos song.
Imagine mtu
so
wa
bougie.
West Pokot na
Like-
mnamwita bushi.
No.
Si eti watu wa West Pokot
They're
msinipige
not
mawe.
bougie.
No,
I
they're
know.
not
she said
bougie.
it. She
Yeah.
said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unasikia
Yeah.
ananiambia atanipiga mshale.
Sure.
My lord.
No.
It's a joke.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last
those
thing
are,
when
those are the things,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
sijui kwa nini nataka
always
kumwitanga
call me,
huyu
yeah.
Winnie na huyu mwite Lucy.
It's okay.
yeah. So bougie because she does like the finer things in life, and that is really lovely because we all do.
Yeah.
But then there are those who are more vocal about it, or some people
Yes.
who are very clear about it,
Yeah.
and others are like, I can go with whichever, and it's also still fine.
Yeah.
So, but I also know that the rest of you ladies also love good things. I mean, look at
Yes,
yours,
right?
Yours
Oh,
is so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The good life.
And
Yeah.
we're doing good too.
Oh my
Talking
gosh.
about personalities, vile
Yeah.
umesema kudescribe
Yes.
watu, I can
Yes.
say, let's say, for Winnie, I can't say much because
You're
si
still
interacting
learning, yeah.
ni minimal most of the time ni hey Winnie mambo, so I think tukiendelea tutakuwa
No.
closer zaidi because
Yeah.
you're closer
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah,
So
actually,
for
yeah.
this one, for Robi and Lucy, personality yao ni ya kutoa, yani they give
Yeah.
a lot,
Yeah.
and they give in
Generous.
terms of
Well,
they're
yeah.
generous.
Anything.
Yeah. No, but it's true. It really is. It really
They're
is.
generous.
Generous girl.
100%. Yes, 100%.
They're generous.
Yeah.
With,
I was gonna say something.
sometimes it can be finances, materialistic.
Please don't send me a message, yo. Please, I don't have.
No.
This one's there.
No, let me tell you guys something about being a giver. Mimi, growing up, I don't know how to ask. Like, I don't know why. It's not a bad thing. I always want to ask for anything. It could be help. It could be even time. Like, could you sit down with me for a minute? I don't know. I'm working on that. It's something I'm really working on. But I usually feel some level of fulfillment when I can offer something.
And that's
even the
beautiful,
littlest
really.
of whatever it is. Most of the time, for instance, as Busara said, me, I love clothes. I cannot stay with clothes for long when I think maybe someone needs it more than me.
Okay.
I'm not attached to my clothes. I make outfits because I design myself my most of my outfits. So after some times I'm just like,
let's just give it
So I find myself just I want to. It's just in me. I feel like that also attracts some level of one, fulfillment, and also it finds a way back.
It does.
It finds its way
reciprocity.
back. And I'm not talking of anything material. It could be kindness. It could be, some smile from someone. It just makes me feel like my purpose in this world is
like the other day amepata sijui lipsticks kutoka majuu. Sister yake kutoka majuu ameleta packs. Amekuja nazo, imagine, guys, I have lipstick. we are running. Akagawa, you take this one. What color? Maroon and pink. Red, brown. Akazigawanya zote. Unapaka unamwangalia uko like, yo, hii umeletewa ni zawadi yako. Halafu unakuja unaigawanya. And unaona, it's so awkward. And the same for Lucy.
Both give
like
100%.
generous. Yani they're ready to give anytime. Yani hata ukimpigia ukiwa wapo mwambie vipi kuna changamoto hapa, ako like, I'm coming. What can I do to ensure that umetoka katika hiyo changamoto, and then anakupatia solution saa hiyo. So inaweza kuwa ni kiakili, yani wanasemaje, mawazo ama ushauri, si inaweza kuwa ni kimawazo, inaweza kuwa ni kifedha, inaweza kuwa ni kimda, muda wake. Ako like, popo uko wapi? Nishaona kupitia kwa watu wengine ambao ako like, unapitia nini? Hebu njoo nikuone, ama naja kukuchukua, ama njoo nikuone. So anapeana muda wake, asikilize hivyo. So
I really appreciate you saying that, honestly. And in addition to that, I just want to say with Robi as well is that she's so mature, and the kind of advice that she gives, I usually feel is so well thought out, because I've listened to her and I've seen her give even friends in our circle advice as well, and she reasons so well, and I think I really like that about her, because she's not just rambling on or just saying things because of the sake of it. And some people out there can sometimes speak because there's a need to speak, but like clearly she thinks through, and especially matters to do with family, matters to do with relationships, matters to do with business and career. Like, she really is spot on. And sometimes it might be difficult to take the kind of advice that she'll give. She'll tell you the truth. Okay, that's the thing. And with truth as well comes Busara. I feel like, my gosh, this is one of the qualities she has. She will tell it to you straight, plain, white, and like no hiding.
She does not know how to like.
However, Busara doesn't want to hurt anyone. That's the problem. She wants to tell you the truth. She wants to tell you as it is. But she's also afraid. Maybe if I tell you,
she does have that sensitive side.
Sometimes she'll be like, call and say, so what do I do? Like, I know I'm supposed to say this, but I don't know how without hurting their feelings. And I like that, because again, mtu akikuangalia, they will think, this one is cold, you know, but you're very empathetic.
Yes,
you're very right. You're very empathetic. That you would care about a person's feelings before you say anything, and that's very rare.
I know. Na hatujaongea kuhusu huyu mwanadada. Huyu ni mwanadada wa kusort. Wapi?
Where is the problem?
Tutatue.
I'm sorting. Give me 1 minute.
Let me make a call.
I'll take care of it.
Maybe one thing I need to understand. Maybe we can also try and figure out in the process as we speak. Why did we choose each other for this podcast? Why, Busara, why didn't you say, I don't think I can be with Robi in the same space? Is it because of the paths that we have crossed each other's in our lives, or is it because of
the different personalities?
First of all, it's because of the personalities and what you bring to the table, to the podcast. Kwa sababu kila mtu akona akili tofauti hapa. Ukiangalia huyu Robi akili yake ni mambo ya biashara mostly, alafu ataongea mengi kuhusu familia, uhusiano, masuala ya afya, and then let's say ukija kwa Winnie akona ufahamu mwingi kuhusiana na mambo mengi, akona vast, like she can talk about almost everything or anything, anaanza kutaja aina za magari hapa mpaka uchanganyikiwe. Sasa hiyo mimi hata sijui, unaona, napotea tu inabidi nasikiza, unaona. Alafu ukija kwa Lucy aanze kuambia mambo entrepreneurship, alafu aanze kutweng career progression,
self-development.
Self-development and stuff and limits. Alafu yote sasa nyote mko talkative, yani unazungumza, unajua kitu kingine muhimu, you are good hosts, good presenters.
Stop but don't stop.
Yani mimi najua tukiachia Lucy pale microphone apige kazi, atafanikisha. You are good presenters, you are confident, yani mko composed, you are authoritative, yani mnapiganga show yani vile inafaa, unaona. So we are the best.
I know, right?
We are.
And you too. You like you make things move. You know, you like yani vitu zina move, like haya kesho tunapatana wapi saa ngapi, vitu
nafanya nini
5 am. Busara is like good morning. I hope you know. Like you make things, and I really admire that about you, and also you, because we talked about it, and I'm like, Robi, Mimi, if I don't have to leave the house, I will not leave the house. 5 days, 10 days, I will be in the house. But Robi is out and about doing things, you know, and so both of you, like you, things get moving. And then Lucy, she's like the baby of this group.
Wow,
but
I am.
You are
last born in terms
you're
of
the last born. The
Okay.
age,
Just age. That's all.
no, lakini tunakupenda kama mayai, yani tunakubembeleza.
But this is the thing. So she's the baby of the group, but you're so mature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at you, I'm like,
And she gets things done.
that's the thing. And I'm like, okay. So this is like a good group of women to get surrounded by. And also how like you're so intentional about, and especially about finances and investments and all those things. And remember we had this conversation just recently. I told you, you know what? Now, I mean, we talk about it in passing, but now I want to sit down with you and talk about all these investments and all those things. So I think we can learn different things from each other. But I have a question. So our first impressions, is it the same thing that you still hold up until now? And what is it that you have learned from each other over this period of time that we've been together?
My first impression with Busara is totally different.
From it is now.
It's been 10, 11 years.
There's
no way I still have the same impression about her because she has grown, she has evolved, she's a better and different person. She's, you know, in different ways. My first impression for me, personally, I am very, I'm not shy, but I'm not loud. I will keep quiet when there's a louder person
in the
close
room.
to me. And I'm like, hey, we are Nezani Pasha. And then she's from the coast.
I know.
Yes.
So before you know it, I'm a kupasha. So I'll be quiet first to understand. Can we have a conversation? First, without shouting. Secondly, with, you know, and then the Swahili. I know Swahili. I thought I knew Swahili. But when you're next to Busara
starts speaking,
you don't know nothing.
I 100%.
You understand?
100%, yes.
So the impressions have changed, but she has been a constant, and her energy is that one that you will need. You need. You didn't know you need, but you actually need, and it's amazing to be around.
And about being loud, I think I mean accept vile niko hadi asikike kelele yangu. Because penye tunafanya kazi, people complain all the time. Busara, you're loud, and I'm like, I can't hear myself.
So Busara will come in instead of saying to people, "Hi guys, habari ze?" I'm like, Busara, we are like relax. It's in the morning. But first impression changed, but to a good level, like to the best, to the better part of it.
Yeah,
that's
really
nice.
good.
Yeah. I think for me, again, it's changed because, like I said, so initially when I met Busara, she was like has like her own group of friends, so we didn't talk much, and then I'm like, huyu alisema kora kelele, so avoid, you know, all those things. But over time, it's like vile unasema, like pole pole, we've gotten to know each other better, and we're somewhat getting there where we're like super comfortable. With each other. So that has changed, you know, over time, which is for the better, which I really like.
Yeah. For Busara, because the way I see Busara, she's a risk taker, brainchild of this podcast, and that is a huge risk. You know, deciding that we're going to do this is going to cost time, effort, money, our energy, and all that kind of stuff. And she led by example, right? And she's continued to do that, so don't stop doing that. And my impression of her has only become even better, honestly. And I love your energy. You have an aura about you that's good. It's just, it's positive. It's really positive, and you can't get angry and stay sad for very long around you. You really can't. I think you'll even forget about it and move on, and then start giving us another story, and then we'll be like, and it'll be funny, and then we'll move on, then we'll be doing a TikTok, and then we'll talk about this. And I love the tea that she's always spilling.
Oh, let me tell you.
She's like, girl,
I know. Busara kikupiga kwambie win.
That's what we want. Mish usually tells me, Robi, uko na muda. Akisha niuliza uko na muda ama uko mali unaweza ongea. Hey.
I remember the latest tea you gave me. You called in such a tone, and you're like, Lucy, and then you went on, and I remember I stood out loud, and I was like, I walked out, I was typing, I stood, and I went to a room, and I was like, hey, Busara, man, you are a real deal.
Naona pale
go. Yes.
But mimi naweza sema impression, yani nikikumbuka ile wakati tukipatana kule ambako tulikuwa tunafanya kazi pamoja, naona ulikuwa unapenda kudance kama mimi, unapenda kudance kama mimi, so nilikuwa naona tunafanana in a way. So sometimes tunaweza weka music hapo ndani, and then we'll dance. Nakumbuka hata ule wakati ilikuwa si birthday ya Khaemba mwenye alipass, our very good friend, we will dance and we get and then kuna umeishi coast, kwa hivyo kuna Swahili hata kama ni Nairobi, bwana coast, so hapo na ule Uswahili unapata mna relate kuna so Winnie uwezi kumbuka, lakini mimi nilikuwa nakapenda tu kutoka kitambo. Alafu niwaambie alafu pia mtu wangu alikuwa anampenda. Asiata anampenda.
Yani she was nice to be around.
Walikuwa wanafuatana kila wakati. So mimi nilikuwa napenda kumfuata tu kwa karibu na kwa sababu sita kuongea mengi. Nilikuwa namwangalia tu Winnie na
alafu kuliendaje?
Najiambia anampendea nini? Yaani mbona ni rafiki yake? Mbona alimchagua yeye awe rafiki yake, jua alikuwa marafiki. So nilikuwa nafuatilia tu kila wakati, namwangalia amevaa nini, anapaka makeup vipi, anazungumza vipi. So nilikuwa nakufuatilia tu. Huwezi jua kama so alikuwa anifuatilia mimi, anishughulikia like I never existed, but mimi nilikuwa namfuatilia. Tunaona tu ni msichana na mambo mengi, alafu ni msichana ni wa kufanikisha. Nakumbuka alikuwa mnakaa, let's do secret Santa, guys, we should go have wine. Sijui tofauti ya wine, sijui gani nzuri gani ni mbaya. And then when it's like so dry, it means sijui nini, and then the sweet. So kazi yangu ni kukaa tu kumwangalia na nafuatilia, yani najifunza mengi kuhusu, lakini chini ya maji ile kwa sikuji kwa uso wako.
But thanks Busara. We danced a lot. Oh my gosh, we danced. We did.
You know, because of time. I stuck it to chome, but I would like to know, would you want me to change something
change what?
Anything.
Yani tabia
Like if you look at
tabia ambayo ungetaka mtu aigeuze. Mimi sasa kuna kitu kimoja ambacho huwa naamini. You have to take a person the way she is, as they are.
I like that.
Kwa sababu unaona mtu kama mimi kwa muda mrefu unapata kuna watu, let's say sauti yangu iko juu na maisha yangu yote nimeshinda nikiambia the same thing. Hadi sometimes mtu kwa office akiniambia you are loud, ongea pole pole, nakasirika na mkuja juu and the drama paka namwambia deal with it. Nice. I will shout. You think I'm shouting?
I will shout.
I love that attitude.
Paka namwambia I've had this thing since I was a child. Ongea pole pole, ongea pole pole. Kuna sauti kubwa, kuna sauti kubwa, like so deal with it because I'm who I am and nafanya kazi na wewe, so ukizoea the better. Lakini kama utasinywa
and you're getting paid for your voice. And so deal with it.
Good. A closing remarks from each one.
I would not want you guys to
change anything.
Ni mimi kama Busara ni adapt. Kama wewe ni mpole, najua tu ni mpole, so utajaribu kupeleka pole pole. Kama Lucy ni mpole, wewe unajaribu sana nikupeleke pole pole. Yani niende na pesi yako. Maana sita kuchokesha ama ni kudrain. Something as soft girl. So unampeleka pole pole. Yani alafu mko almost the same mkiwa hivi mnakuwa pole hivi.
Haya, Lucy, tukifunga.
What are we doing?
Would you want to change anything?
Or anything for all of us?
No, it's the only thing I'd say is that as human beings, we just continue to develop, to grow, to be the best versions of who ourselves. We were born to be. So even you in your loudness, you refine that. You in your bouginess, you refine that. Me in my softness, or, and Robi as well in her wisdom. And whatever it is, all the wonderful adjectives and descriptions we've had of each other, I wouldn't say change, because it's very difficult to change a person unless it came from within yourself. Right? So just finding ways to improve and become a better version of who you were yesterday or a year ago, and where we want to be like 10 years from now, 5 years from now. And that's how we grow and even continue staying in the same circle. Because you think of sometimes, why don't we still have the friends that in this industry we also had friends that we worked with, a couple of years ago, and why aren't they sitting here at the podcast, or why aren't we doing something with them in other whatever businesses or spaces, right? It's because we're growing at different levels, we are going in different directions. So in that same space, just keep doing what you're doing, and the right people will gravitate towards you.
That's the thing. And I actually wanted to just say the same, just be who you are, and the world will sort of like adjust, to you, and also as we also adjust to other people. And also I think the intention, because we're different with different personalities and all those things, but I think the intention to grow as individuals, but also as a group, is what has brought us together. And that desire to learn and grow and just be better and have fun. You know? So no, don't change nothing. If anything, just keep growing and all those things. And I really hope that we grow, like in the next few months. 1 year. I don't want to say 5 years. No. We look back and be like, girl,
look at us.
Look at us.
So that's what I would say.
Perfect. So
and girl friendships actually work.
They do.
Yes, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
Mtakosana sasa hivi.
So I think the one word that sums up whatever you ladies have said about being yourself is just being authentic.
I love that.
100%.
Being authentic in who you are will make the right people come to you. You don't have to go looking. It's very easy as you grow. Friendships change, your dreams change, and you gravitate towards people who you dream towards the same direction, if that makes sense. Even in one line of your life, because you don't have to agree on everything. Just like us, I think we are different, but unique in our own ways, and that makes us who we are. And that's why we did this episode, basically to let our audiences know we bring authenticity, individual authenticity, then now combine what we have as individuals and make sure that it can resonate with someone out there. All genders, all ages, because we are not age mates, but we have things that we bring to the table that everyone out there can relate. A young lady, a mother,
me and you.
Yes, we are. We were born same year. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
This was so much fun. Yes.
And we hope that you've enjoyed to know how we met and why we're doing what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll bring so much more to your faces in the coming days, in the coming episodes. And we'll work with most of you to understand, what do people think? How do you think? How can life be easier by coming to each other's lives? Remember, human beings are not mountains.
True. Binadamu
Wisdom.
si milima.
Yes.
Binadamu
Tutakutana tu
milima,
kwa njia moja tu.
tutakutana.
Ndio hiyo. Yeah, you know, guys. So
tutakutana.
guys. Oh my gosh. Let me just end the party. Because clearly it's becoming more exciting. But that's us. That's how we met. That's why we're doing what we're doing. And I hope you can relate to one or two stories. Remember, we're just not talking about us as media personalities. We're talking about us as human beings. In whatever field you are in, those people that you meet, what value do you add to their life? What do they add to yours? And how can you make the world a better place for each other? Thank you very much for tuning in. This is Straight from the Source.
Yes, it's
definitely
saucy. Yes.
Follow us on our social media platforms. Straight from the Source across all media platforms. Very soon we'll be all on all podcast airing platforms. So stay tuned. A lot of interesting content is coming. We hope to entertain you. We hope to educate you. We hope to have fun with you and to grow with you. Thank you very much. Until next time.
Bye.